Welcome back. We're here to preview Saturday night's big game between Arsenal and Man U. Barnes Arsenal, they're in desperate need of a win, really.
I wouldn't say desperation setting in just yet, but it is a big game for them. It's a big week for them, really, with Dortmund in the Champions League as well. After that draw against Anderlecht in their last Champions League game, terrible result for them to be 3-0 up and to throw it away and draw 3-0, really bad. And then to follow that up with the match against Swansea, where they took the lead again and then conceded 2 goals in the matter of minutes to lose that match. Just a terrible defeat for them, 2 really poor results in a row. So it is a big one. They'll feel that 3 points would do them a lot of good, maybe kickstart the season again. If they can win this match and against Dortmund, then the season has a different outlook again. But I wouldn't say desperation just yet, but it is a big game for them.
Yeah, the results haven't been great of late, but one positive, of course, is the performance of Alexis Sanchez. He has been absolutely brilliant in recent sort of last couple of months. I think he's only failed to score in one of his last 8 games. He scored in both games for Chile during the recent international break, so he's carried his form into the internationals, and there's no reason why he shouldn't score in this one. He has just been an excellent signing. At the start of the season, he sort of had like his on and off games, but recently fantastic. He's really carrying the team because a lot of players around him have sort of gone off the boil a bit, but he's really stepped up, just scored so many goals. And yeah, you think that he can't keep up this sort of form for much longer. He'll still be a great player, but you can't see him continually scoring week in, week out like this. He's going to have his off days, and other players need to start stepping up soon.
Yeah, he's been incredible, hasn't he? It'll be interesting to see where Wenger plays him, because there's a doubt over Welbeck's fitness. He limped off for England, didn't look like too serious an injury, but whether Wenger wants to risk him with Giroud still coming back as well. Sonogo scored twice for France under 21s. There's a chance he might come in a central role. Sanchez might move in, because obviously Walcott's back from injury now, so he might get a start as well. It'll be interesting to see what Wenger does with that. Sanchez, as you say, is the linchpin of this side at the moment, so it wouldn't really matter too much to him if he's played central or on the right, because he's just getting goals wherever he plays at the moment.
And he'll probably fancy himself against United, who themselves, they're just decimated by injuries, aren't they? I mean, Van Gaal, it's not been the easiest start for him. They've had some dodgy results, but you have to feel for him a little with the injuries. They've had so many injuries. I mean, Di Maria, he picked up an injury for Argentina. It looks like he's now a major doubt for this game, and he's been their one sort of shining light this season, really. And if he's missing here, then that's a huge blow. Daley Blind picked up a serious injury. He's probably now out for at least a month, and you do feel sorry for them, but Falcao is back, though. That's a positive, because he sort of, just before he picked up his most recent injury, he started to find his feet a bit, and it looks like him, Van Persie and Rooney are all fit. And, if they all play, Rooney might have to drop back a bit. That's if Rooney starts, of course, because he was excellent for England against Scotland, got his 2 goals, and he ran himself into the ground in that game, chasing for the whole 90 minutes. And you think he would start this one. He's the United captain. Big games like this, he wants to lead the team out of the tunnel. But maybe Van Gaal might think about resting him if he's a little jaded from that performance.
Yeah, I mentioned Wenger, he's got some decisions to make. I think Van Gaal does as well, because if he plays such an attacking line with Di Maria, Falcao, Van Persie and Rooney all starting, it's a big game away from home. That's a big risk, especially in midfield when Arsenal, you've got Wilshere. I'd expect him to come back in the side. He played really well for England against Scotland, and he can run the midfield. If they haven't got the likes of Blind sitting in front of the defence, that could be a big risk to play such an attacking lineup for United. Who, they're in all right form. The performances haven't been great, but as you say, injuries have played a part. I think they've only lost 1 of the last 6, not far off the top 4, and generally they've performed better in these big games. They got a draw against Chelsea, only lost narrowly to Man City, nearly nicked a draw in that one as well. So they'll be fairly confident coming into this one, I think.
See them getting anything out of it?
I don't really. I think Arsenal might just nick this one. I think Van Gaal will go for the attacking lineup. I think that might come back to bite him, so I'll go for 2-1 to Arsenal.
2-1. I think it could be quite an exciting game. Both teams got exciting talent, so I'm going to go 2-2. So we got 1 Arsenal win and a draw. Thanks for watching.